Welcome to the podcast. Stop Crying Poser, greatest podcast known to man, as voted by Mark Carney, Stephen J. Harper, Paul Martin, Gene Chrétien, Kim Campbell, Brian Mulroney, and John Turner. They've all said this is the greatest podcast ever. Who do we have in the chat? Day, Fletcher, Node, Aesthetic, Love, My Toe, Cashin, Dietrich, Low Key, and Chloroform. We do this podcast every single Friday, right around 3:30 p.m. Pacific time. Right now it is 3:41, which means we are 11 minutes late. I am tired today. I feel like I got plenty of sleep, but last night during the stream, where nothing got out of hand, nothing was crazy, I may have gone a little bit overboard. I drank 3 Steel Reserves, which in the past has been harmless to me, but today I'm really feeling drained. So drained, in fact, that my dog is ignoring me. I think he can feel the hangover sometimes, but it's been a pretty eventful week, I would say. We learned some things. We experienced some things. First off, after the weekend, I was craving the national dish of Las Vegas, carne asada fries. What is it? Well, it's a bed of fries, and then on top of that, a layer of shredded cheese, and then on top of that, sour cream or crema, and then pico, and then guacamole, and then just one big mess of bullshit. Some places put beans on it. Some of you might consider it a type of poutine, but I was craving it. And I've noticed over the years, there was a time when you could get a gigantic, gut-stopping amount of carne asada fries, and it would cost you about $8. And people would complain. Me, I would never get the carne asada fries because for me, $8 was too much. I would get a bean and cheese burrito for just under $2.50. And that was also a large amount of food. Crazy amount of cheese. The main place you would go, if you are a Las Vegas local, you would go to a chain called Roberto's. In California, there's a million other types of Bertos where they also serve this, but the prices can be up there nowadays. Like, I think for me, if I were to get it right now, it'd be about $15. If I go to a different Roberto's, sometimes it can be up to like $18. And that's a little bit too much for me, but I was craving this meal. So I thought to myself, what am I going to do? You know what? I can make it myself for cheaper, and I'll substitute some of the items. It's not really like cooking something. You're just assembling a bunch of other shit and slopping it, glopping it onto each other. So I actually looked up the prices on like Walmart.com and then did the math in my head for how much each portion would be. And it came out to like $5. So I said, fuck it, we're going to go do that right now. Went over there. I was going to get avocados. None of them were ripe. So I had to get the pre-made guac, which tastes like fucking dog shit. I added lemon juice because I didn't have any lime juice. So that was like, the guac was pretty shitty, right? Had sour cream, got that going. Got some fries that I made in the oven. Could have just threw it in the air fryer, but I figured I'm already here. Plus, it'll give me time to get everything else ready. Grab some tomatoes. I skipped the onion. It's not that I don't like onions, I just skipped it. All the onions at Walmart. First off, Walmart, not the best place to be buying food anyway. But the onion selection and also the avocado selection, motherfucker, everything in there was like, it was looking pretty sickly. It was a sickly ass produce area. So I had to get a couple of pre-made things. I could have just made the French fries myself, but then that would have took too long, right? Plus I don't have actually a deep fryer. Also, I was talking about this the other day on the podcast. Nothing wrong with buying the pre-made fries. It's one of those things where it's gonna be just as good. There's a lot of things that you can buy, make from scratch that will always be better than what you buy at the store. But I think the number one example is tater tots. I dare you to go try to make a tater tot. It is a waste of your time. It is a stupid experience. What am I talking about? How did I get here? Oh, carne asada fries. Okay, I did it with chicken. Instead of carne asada. I grabbed some chicken thighs, cooked them, chopped them into little cubes. Boom. I even put a picture in the Discord. But I also got to thinking, if I was a multi-billionaire philanthropist, like, who cares about building wells, right? I want everyone in Africa to experience carne asada fries for a reasonable price. Not for free. But if you go out to Africa, I feel like I'll cover like 60%. I will let everyone in Africa, in any third world country, they can have carne asada fries for like $6. And I know $6 it's kind of a lot for some places, right? You go to Somalia and not everyone has $6. But the king of Somalia, he will get a chance to experience carne asada fries, and he will then transform their entire infrastructure, and they will import Mexican people, and it'll change the whole face of that part of the world because of what I did. And you're not going to get that building wells. So that's my dream for the world. Speaking of food, I meant to talk about this topic last week. I always watch this vlog of this Asian guy who lives in Japan, and he rides a little motorbike, and he's driving to every single state in Japan, every prefecture in Japan. He goes to each one, visits it, checks out like the tourist spots, eats food, camps outside sometimes. And he gets to show you like what the locals would do if they were traveling across the country. I think it's really cool. He eats a lot of ramen, and in one of the videos, he said we slurp the ramen because it makes it taste better. And at first, I was thinking that how could that even make sense? And then his buddy also backed him up. He said, yeah, if you slurp it, it tastes better. And as I'm watching this vlog, live streaming on Twitch, by the way, I stream here on Twitch like 5 days a week. I said, you know what? I'll have a ramen later tonight. I had some saved pork broth that I made. I put a little bit of that in there. Boom, half water, half pork broth. Get it nice and fatty. It was a regular old cup of noodles, those cheap, shitty ones. And I slurped that bitch. I said, and and sure enough, I think it was better. Maybe it's because extra little pockets of air went into my mouth or something, but I swear to you, it actually was better. And now today, I'm going to try that with everything. After this podcast, I'm going to go open a Gatorade. I'm going to give it a slurp on the Gatorade to see if it tastes better. Also, the guy, the vlogger, it's called a Nomad Push, by the way. Nomad and then Push, just 2 words. He also said that when fancy people are sampling wine, they kind of do some weird shit with the wine too. And no one ever goes, why are you doing that? I mean, I do say that. Like, why are you sloshing it around? Why do they put it in their mouth and they squish it around their cheeks a bunch of times? I don't know. Maybe it makes it taste better. And I'm just telling you guys, I'm just paying it forward, passing along the information. If you want food to taste a little bit better, give it a slurp, right? Next time, listen, if you're a chick, never mind, moving on. You guys have heard me complain. I shouldn't say complain. Yeah, maybe complain. I complain a lot, right? Especially those of you who watch me a lot here on Twitch when I'm streaming in the other room where we're playing video games and shit. I always complain about my next door neighbor slamming their door. And the way that our houses are kind of shaped, it echoes over into my house. And they slam their car door so fucking hard. They cannot close the door like a reasonable person. They slam that fucker. I've seen them do it as hard as they fucking can. And both of them, it's a husband and wife, both of them slam the fuck out of the door. And you think maybe they're mad at each other. No, every single day, no, they just don't understand the complexities of doors. They don't realize that the door will close with just a minimal amount of effort. And I've been complaining about this for years. It's because when they slam the door so loud, it's so fucking loud, and the little echo doesn't help. But my dog thinks someone's right outside my front door because it sounds like a door's getting slammed right next to my front door. It's that fucking loud. And I've been complaining about it. It's not the worst thing, right? It's not the worst thing to complain about, right? They're not fucking meth heads. They're not selling drugs or anything. Just slamming the door. No big deal. But you know what? I've been complaining. And you guys know. Some of you know I've been complaining. I noticed the other day they had to replace the car door. They fucking broke it. Karma is real. Or something is real. You know what? You know what's real? Slamming the door too fucking hard is bad for the door. There's a whole new car door leaning against their fucking house because they replaced the car door. My prayers have been answered. Do you guys think they're going to learn anything from that? I wonder if they sent pictures to like an auto repair or detail place. And they're like, what's wrong with my door? And the guy looked at it like, oh, it looks like you've been slamming it for like 5 years every fucking day. Everything's bent and fucked up, Essay. That's what I would pretend that that's what I pretend that they would sound like over there. It's really fucked up, man. You keep slamming it. You know how much a new door's gonna cost? Way more than a ventana. Way more. Mucho more. So, ventana means window, by the way, guys. Anyways, I wonder if they're going to learn anything from that situation. I hope they never see this podcast. I hope they never, ever see this podcast. What else has been going on? Well, you guys got to see the unveiling of my brand new $109 vacuum cleaner. And so far, it's been worth every single penny. I vacuumed a tiny little fraction, 5 feet by 5 feet square of my living room on like the lowest setting. And it sucked up so much dust and dog hair that it was gross. I didn't realize I was living in so much filth. And it's not that I don't ever vacuum. I do vacuum. My other vacuum, though, it must not have that sucking power. Because this new vacuum has the ultimate suction power, and it sucked up listen, you know how it has a tube on it that collects the dust and the trash and the shit. It filled up to maximum strength, maximum filled up, fully full off of 5 feet, like 1 minute of vacuuming. Then I went back in the hallway, I vacuumed another 5 feet. It filled up again. So today, I figure maybe I'll do like a room every single day. I mean, obviously I could do the whole house, but I gotta move couches around and shit. I think what I might do is on Saturday, I'm gonna have my friends all come over for UFC. I think I might just have them move all the couches over and I'll vacuum it. But then I have to deal with the embarrassment of them seeing how freakishly dirty some areas of my house are. And then they're gonna think that I've never vacuumed in my life. Despite me having 2 fucking vacuums. Oh, I don't even put my vacuums in like a closet. They just sit right there just in the open because I do end up vacuuming, especially the living room, all the time. Anyways, great investment. I'm happy that I'm no longer living in the amount of filth that I was before, and I can't wait to see what the vacuum does next. It even has this long arm so I can vacuum. Oh, I have cobwebs, like just little dust cobwebs in the corners, like on the roof, like on the ceiling in the corners. Not crazy, just a little couple little Charlotte's webs. No spiders are in them, just dust. I don't actually know where they come from. Maybe they were a spider web once. That spider died years ago. Now I can reach up there and suck that shit down. And I have curtains everywhere. I looked behind me. I don't have them in this room. I have regular blinds, but on every other window in my house, I have curtains. And now I can just fucking lift up the hand stick. I can reach all the way up to the ceiling. This fucker's like 4 feet long. And then I can stretch it with the tube. There's nothing in this house I can't reach now. So if any of you guys were thinking about upgrading your vacuum, and maybe you're thinking, oh, they're too expensive, they make them cheap. There were some pretty decent looking ones for like $60. But I'm rich. I paid $109. And then also there's some that were fucking stupid expensive. Also, I knew this before, but I'm learning it more and more. The issue is I got to really maintain. I got to keep up on the maintenance of the vacuum. Always clean it. Always check it. Make sure there's no hairs wrapped up in it. Take off the roller from the bottom. Make sure it's not fucked up. Make sure the bag doesn't get too full. And I need to really stick with the upkeep. I think there's a lot of things like that in the world that you don't know about. Like my refrigerator, I use the tube on the vacuum to suck out the little filter on the bottom, but maybe there's something else I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know what it is. But if there is something I'm supposed to be doing with this fridge, other than cleaning the inside and vacuuming that fucking vent, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. But there's some shit out there. I didn't realize this. Hot water heaters, you're supposed to drain them once a year. No one does that. No one on earth does that. In fact, if you drain it and you have a problem with that knob, now you're fucked. Then again, replacing that's pretty easy. You know what? I might go drain mine tomorrow. Because I've had it over a year and I still haven't done it, despite me bitching about it all the time. Anyways, what else? I don't have a whole lot to talk about. We've only made it 17 minutes. My God. We'll be lucky to get to 25 minutes, boys. On the topic of cleaning my house, I kind of been on a cleaning kick lately. You know, I get in this habit where things get shitty for a while, and then I clean everything. And then they slowly get shitty again, and I have to clean everything, and they slowly get shitty. I can't just always have things perfect. I would like to, but I don't know. Something in my brain just doesn't click. Dishes is one of the worst ones. My dishes pile up. I look at them. I walk right past them. I look at them. I go, damn, dishes are fucked. And then I only end up fixing it when it starts to smell weird. And I'm like, well, this smells weird. Now we have to do something. So then I'll clean that. And then after that, I feel a little happier. And I go, oh, now I need to fucking mop the floor. Okay, now I did that. Okay, now I'll vacuum it. Okay, now I'll fucking go out back and I'll fucking clean up some shit next to the mini ramp. Or now I'll go fucking do some shit on the roof or some little paint something or just fix things around the house. I go through all these things. I just do everything in like, a day or two. And I forget about it for the rest of my life. And then fucking 1 month later, dishes are fucked again. So, definitely something I need to figure out how to work on. But since I'm on this kind of like clean kick right now, I also bought these Glade plugins, which are fucking cheap and they work good. A chick came into my house the other day. She said, Steve, it smells good in here. I said, well, wait a minute. First off, thank you. Second off, what did it smell like last time you were here? Wait a minute. What do you mean it smells good in here? What did it smell like last time? What if she's like, dirty dishes and fucking dust in your carpet? That didn't happen. But the Glade plugins are working great. And now I've seen on Amazon I can get like 10 of them. Like refills. I'm sweating, boys. I can get 10 of them for really cheap. I've been complaining about the hot summer since summer began. But I think I'm just going to complain about everything all the time. Because as soon as it starts to get really cold, I'm going to be so fucking bummed all the time. And I'm just going to keep complaining about other shit. So I wanted to ask you guys something right now. And you guys can answer in the chat. Or if you're watching this on whatever, on YouTube or some other fucking thing, you can answer there too. What can I buy right now that it's not quite winter yet? So if I buy winter shit now, it'll be a little cheaper than if I buy it then. What's the most warmest, most comfy shit I can buy just to wear inside? I'm not like a fucking robe or something, but there must be something that like feels good on your skin, keeps you nice and cozy and warm, and it's like less than $25. If you guys have anything like that, and maybe nothing super goofy either, right? I don't want to look like a fucking bug or a sunflower or some bullshit. I just want something cozy that I could stream on that I could wear when I'm streaming to where I'll be happy. Because I don't know if you guys have this. I don't know. Maybe it's the older I get. I specifically, if I'm in like a good mood, I kind of don't care what I wear out. But if I'm in like today, I kind of feel like shit, like a little bit hungover, a little bit drained. I will not leave the house with like a thick, uncomfortable shirt on. I'm going to pick the smoothest, most comfortable, lightest t-shirt, one that just flows off of me. So, and obviously once you put a shirt on anyways, you forget about it for the rest of the day. But when I'm in a bad mood, I need something that's going to just flow and be super nice and comfortable. Nothing like cardboard or thick. I couldn't wear a Pro Club right now. I would fucking die. Those things are like this fucking thick. A Pro Club t-shirt weighs 6 pounds. So I'm going to put on something really light, like a white t-shirt, right? Like a Hanes, a Gildan white shitty t-shirt. Probably going to rock one of those today because I'm not in the mood for some other bullshit. What are you guys writing right here? A giant hoodie called the Cozy, a Snuggie, blanket with arms. Maybe that. The Cozy, a B-squared hoodie, a blanket hoodie thing. Yeah, I need something like that. But I need it to be made from the softest fabric on earth, whatever that may be. Other than modern skateboarders. If there's anything softer than those, I'm gonna need that fabric. If you could take modern skateboarders and how much they cry and bitch and moan about bullshit and the softness of them, you could make them into a fabric. That would be perfect. All right, I have a favor to ask from all of you guys. I want all of you, I say this all the time, and no one ever helps me. I want all of you to send me lottery tickets. In this state, I don't have access to lottery tickets. I know it sounds crazy. The state is based off of gambling. We don't have it. Go to your fucking store, spend $2, then get my address from Discord or something, and then fucking send me the goddamn lottery tickets because they make me happy. Okay? I've said this. Every time Powerball or Mega Millions gets over like $1 billion, I always beg the whole fucking internet to please do this. I'll fucking send you money. I will send you money. But still, no one will help me. I'm asking you again. My friends, I am once again asking you. Anyways, that's really all I have for the whole podcast today. I usually try to get these to last like 45 minutes, but we didn't even get close today. What have I been watching on Netflix? I watched a show called Hostage. I think it was like 3 episodes. It's kind of like a 3-hour movie, and it sucked balls. Do not watch it. It sucked balls. We do have trivia. Would you like to win a free pack of Ninja Lifestyle stickers sent directly to you, even though none of you will send anything to me? Well, all you have to do is answer this trivia question correctly. And I think I've been seeing this trending lately, so that's why it made me think of it. What is the Statue of Liberty made of? What is the thin outer layer of the Statue of Liberty made from? Fletcher says copper. He was miles ahead of anyone else trying to answer this question. Fletcher, you are the champion. Send me your address in a DM on Discord or something after the podcast, and I will get your sticker pack sent to you. This is the only podcast in the world that gives away a free pack of stickers every single episode. Anyways, I did not know that it was made from copper. I never thought about what it was made from. I guess this is going to sound so stupid coming from me. I guess I just assumed it was like limestone. What kind of idiot would think that? But I've never thought about it. I just know that it's bright green. And the thought that one time it was like brown or like, what color is copper? Just the color of copper. Like bronze, I guess. The thought of that being true is kind of crazy. I saw a video on YouTube and it was like, should we polish the rust off? And then all the other comments are like, no, that'd be stupid because it's, I guess it's very thin. So if you even tried to polish it, you would end up breaking holes in it. Anyways, I think the Statue of Liberty looks cool. I don't know why people get it tattooed on their bodies, but it's a cool looking thing, I guess. Okay, that's all I have for the podcast. Can I get a oh hell yeah from those of you that made it to the end of the podcast? If you tuned in late, a repeat of this podcast comes out on Podbean, on YouTube, on Spotify, on iTunes, anywhere where podcasts can be found. You can find this podcast. I was going to do a rant about how kids go to the skate park and all they do is sit down and play on their phones. But I feel like I've done that rant at least 5 times this year already. So we'll go ahead and skip that. Shout out to Fletcher. Ron, stop it. B Squared, Day Day, Love My Toe, Chillin' Pete, D-Trick, Day Day, Chillin' Pete, iBook Boy, Small, Paul, Day Day. I hope you guys all have a great weekend. Be safe out there. And as I always say, don't drink too much and don't drink too little. Send the lottery ticket.